The pocket watch arrived on my doorstep the day after my grandfather's funeral, wrapped in worn velvet and accompanied by a cryptic note that simply read, "Use it wisely." I didn't understand its significance until that rainy Tuesday when I accidentally pressed the crown while rushing to catch my bus, and suddenly the world around me froze. Raindrops suspended in midair, people locked in their movements like statues. Moving through the frozen world felt like wading through invisible molasses, but the power was intoxicating. I could take my time, avoid danger, even play harmless pranks by rearranging objects before releasing time's flow again. It took 3 days to notice the first cost. A small patch of gray hair at my temple that hadn't been there before, and a strange heaviness in my joints that made me feel decades older than my 32 years. Each time I stopped time, I aged rapidly, minutes for seconds, hours for minutes, as if the watch was stealing my future to pay for my present. But then came the day when a truck swerved on the highway, headed straight for a school bus filled with children, and I knew I had no choice. I stopped time longer than ever before, struggling through the molasses-thick air to redirect the truck, move children to safety, and prevent a tragedy that would have claimed dozens of young lives. When I finally released time, allowing the truck to crash harmlessly into the guardrail while the bus continued safely on its way, I could barely stand. My reflection showed a man in his 70s, though only a week had passed since my grandfather's funeral. That night, as I studied the watch by candlelight, I discovered hidden engravings inside the case. Names, dozens of them, each with 2 dates, and I realized I was merely the latest in a long line of guardians who had sacrificed their years to save others. As I added my grandfather's name to the list, I understood the true inheritance wasn't the power to stop time, but the responsibility to use that power knowing the price you would pay.